Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you all according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. My correct people, wonder shall never end in this palace of Ooni of Ife. Olori Two-Face, you are truly two-faced indeed. You dey do this one, you dey do this one. You dey stand one place, may we know where you stand. The kwano. They said QueenNaomi and Ooni of Ife in disbelief, as in they couldn't believe it, as Olori Two-Face prayer team was exposed as they stormed the palace to do rituals. You know, Kabiyesi have given instruction, and you know Kabiyesi, when his instruction comes, he do not like anybody that will towards the instructions or do otherwise than he have said. They said Kabiyesi have instructed them in the palace during the time we had allegedly that Olori Ife have organized people to come and perform some rituals. They said these rituals that they are doing in the palace is bringing a lot of confusion. They are spreading the spirit of confusion around the palace. And Kabiyesi have said to them, I don't want it. Thank you very much. You have done well. I don't want your sacrifice again inside the palace. And have given guards the audacity to make report when anybody was found in the palace to come and do ritual. That they should make report immediately. That it is not allowed to do any kind or any form of ritual in the palace. They said during the time that QueenNaomi was in the palace, every 3 o'clock, sometimes 2 o'clock in the midnight, she will call her prayer teams downstairs, because sometimes they do have programs in the palace, to come and vibrate prayers go around. This is the starting point of her problem in the palace, because some elders, they said it was not really moving well with them. Some elders are flies at night. It's not really moving well with them. By QueenNaomi waking up sometimes 2 o'clock, sometimes 1:30 to start her midnight prayers. And since Kabiyesi have stopped everybody to, stop doing their rituals and the rest of it, they said Ife have complained and complained and complained. Kabiyesi told her, if you want to do your ritual, go to your babalawo, do the ritual there, and come back to the palace. Don't perform any form of ritual in this palace, because there are a lot of deities. Excuse me. There are a lot of deities in the palace, and there are a lot of spirits in the palace. So your sacrifice, the sacrifice that have been made in the palace is enough to protect you. I don't know any other sacrifice that you are doing. Though Kabiyesi know fully well that whatever that sacrifice they are doing is a bad one. That is why he always prepare himself very well against his wives, so that they will not trap him down as a king. You know, when you trap a king down, wow, it's going to be a very big stain to his garment. And they said Kabiyesi was very, very shocked to hear this information from the guards. Firstly, they said Olori Two-Face organized some people wearing a garment, white garment, and when they stormed the palace, Kabiyesi was like, wow, could it be that Olori Two-Face have given her life to the Jesus that QueenNaomi has been worshipping? Or could it be that Olori Two-Face has decided to change, to be a changed person? Wow. So they said they came in early during the daytime, around 4 or 5, and they came in and waited in her own quarters till night, until midnight. So when they were coming in, Kabiyesi asked and saw them. They said they are prayer partners, that they have came to pray. Kabiyesi did not stop them, because she did not stop QueenNaomi during the time QueenNaomi was praying her own. And Kabiyesi thought that, was even happy that Olori Two-Face is now maybe a changed person, for her to organize these people to come and pray in the palace, that she must be a changed person to initiate that idea. And they said when the time for prayer reached, Round 2, 3, they came outside, they were praying, and at a point, they find out that the guards that is in charge, because there is something that somebody will be doing, something that someone have not been doing. Most of the times you will be doubting that person, and sometimes when you doubt that person, at the end of the doubt, what you have in mind will be truth. So they said, when the security guard hear that Olori Two-Face is doing a prayer, he was like, when did this one start? Anyway, I'll be here to watch their prayer go on. And what type of prayer is that? They said when the prayer started, they started like normal prayer, looking around to see if everybody have slept or something. That kind of a thing. When you have guilty conscience, they know what they are there for. It's only people that are watching that are trying to confuse, and they're convinced that they are real people of God that have come to pray. They said at a point, they don't know that the security man was watching them closely. They said they begin to bring out some items, dropping them on the ground, and about two among them was digging something on the ground beside the garden where they were doing the prayer, digging something, digging sand. It became interesting, and they said the guards was now watching, because it is now an interesting something. The guards was now watching closely as they dig. They say after digging, he began to see something like smoke. Smoke was coming out. Then at that point, he decided to come out from where he was hiding. Came close to them. Lo and behold, there was a calabash on the ground, and smoke was coming out of that calabash. And one of them sat on the ground, crossed her leg, and was doing a lot of incantations, saying a lot of things, speaking languages that one cannot understand. It's a special type of language that you will understand when you are in that kingdom. And they say when all of this were happening, that was when the guards noticed that there's a lot of problem. That is not what they think. That he thought, he said it, that this woman cannot just enter here just to do normal prayer and somebody I know very well. That was when they said he quickly ran to Kabiesi's PA and called Kabiesi's PA, and they came down. Immediately they began to see a different person in those people, because at a point they began to revolt, saying that they are not rituals, they are not there to perform rituals, that this is the type of prayer they do, that if they drop calabash, that they'll be praying and be asking for God mercy on QueenNaomi, on Olori Two-Face and Kabiesi. And they're just asking for God's mercy, God's help, God's intervention. They said, how can you be praying without your Bible and praying items, but you are here with a lot of traditional things, and you are saying that you're not performing ritual? Who are you? Who is deceiving who? They said no be small thing. When they were making this hell of noise, they said Kabiesi heard their noise and came downstairs and was like, what is happening here? They said to him that these people that Olori Two-Face brought in the afternoon, that claims to be prayer warriors from her team. Then look at what they are doing. They have opened the ground. They have buried the calabash during the incantation. So after the incantation, they will close the calabash on the ground. They said Kabiesi shouted on Olori Two-Face, telling her that, look, so you think you can hide your evil characters with prayer? So you think you can maneuver or manipulate? See that God have exposed her and will continue to expose her. he now ordered the guards to throw out whatever they have there, and even those women outside. They said the guards immediately threw all of them outside, both the guards, both the women that came, both their items. They broke the pots and everything outside. My correct people, not be smart, this Olori Two-Face, her name is really following her. She's really Two-Face. How can she have that idea of coming in form of prayer so that Kabiyesi will not disturb them, so that she will have her ritual successfully? But finally, she did not succeed. Yes, finally, she did not succeed. Now, wow, my correct people. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being with me till this moment. Don't forget that all this information we are sharing here, they are all alleged information. Yes, they are all speculated rumors making rounds on the social media. Follow my page and subscribe to my channel. Give my video a thumbs up. And don't forget to share my content. Share my content. I love you guys. Bye.